What's going on, big family? It's your dog, the Ultra Melanite, coming to you live and direct once again from Charleston, South Carolina, aka the Holy City. And today we are going to be discussing the origin of the Geechie Gullah language, or the Geechie Gullah dialect, and why so much people think that our dialect originated in Africa, which is crazy. All right, if you actually go do the research, we speak a Creole language, you dig? And if you don't know what Creole is, that's when you have a base language such as English, which is our base language, and then you mix the language of the indigenous culture in with that base language. It forms a Creole dialect, you dig? And that's how it happened all over the world, whether you were in Africa, whether you were in Indonesia, or whether you've been right here in the United States. So the first myth is that our language originated in Africa, or originated from African slaves mixing their dialect with the English language, which is truly false. If you go do your research, you understand that our language is English based, but then it has the elements of the indigenous cultures that were here, such as the Seminole and the Yamasee. So the Geechie Gullah culture in the southeastern United States is mainly a mixture of English and Yamasee and Seminole. That's what makes our dialect here. Just like the Guadalupe Creole, it's a mixture of French and Carib Indian, because the Carib Indians were the people that inhabited the Antilles Islands. All you got to do is go and do your research on this, because they tell you how these things work. You dig what I'm saying? They actually tell you what's going on. Now, I know that our language is very similar to a lot of languages across the world, because we speak an indigenous seacoast language, you dig? And if you ask us personally, that seacoast language extended very far. So there might be some places in Africa that use some of the similar words that we may use in our seacoast. But you got to understand that same logic extends across the world. The people in Papua New Guinea use some of the same words or the same sounds that some of the people in Mali and West Africa use, and that some of the people that us here use. You dig what I'm saying? So boom, you got to understand that they will try to trick you and say, well, we use words like cooter for turtle. If you're an old school cat from Charleston, then you know we call them big turtle cooters, alligator cooters. You dig what I'm saying? And then them boys say, well, them boy in Mali also use the word cooter. So do them boy in Papua New Guinea. You dig? And I can tell you another thing, cause see, that's how you trace where these cultures and stuff come from. The people in the indigenous cultures in Papua New Guinea, some of them still use N or na to denote I. Well, that's the same as some of the people in Africa. There's nobody out there trying to say that Papua New Guinea came from Africa. So why y'all out there trying to say that we come from Africa? All of these Creole cultures are a mixture between the indigenous culture and a base language such as French, English, or Spanish. So if you go to Haiti, they speak a French Creole. It has some Arawak element to it, you dig? Because the Arawak been the people there at the time. So their Creole is a French Creole. You dig? Them boy in Jamaica speak an English Creole. And if you wanted to use the logic that the African slaves created the Creole, the English Creole in America should be very similar to the English Creole in Jamaica, which you not. Them boy got their own slang and the way they speak their language. We got our own way, the way we speak ours. Our language is indigenous to the mainland of the United States of America. It originated here. And I know we can go deep and we can talk about this all day. I just wanted to make a quick little video just to get your head spinning so you can go research these dialects for yourself. Go type in Geechie Gullah culture and they'll tell you, well, it's a Bahamian dialect, blah, blah, blah. And then in the end game, they're going to tell you, yeah, but really, you know what I'm saying, the basis of that Creole is Seminole or Yamasee. That's what they tell you. You dig? And they also tell you that they demonized us to the point where they didn't want us to speak Geechie Gullah. So, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't really speak Geechie Gullah no more. Back in the day, it was so heavy of an accent that A lot of people from the outside probably wouldn't even be able to understand what a real Gullah person was saying, you dig? But anyway, like I said, I just want to make a little quick video on that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Black people, so-called black people in America, are not from Africa. Black people are indigenous to the planet Earth. You dig what I'm saying? And there's a lot of similarities between the cultures, the indigenous cultures around the world. Just like there's a lot of similarities between the Caucasian cultures and a lot of similarities between the Asian cultures. You dig what I'm saying? There's always going to be some similarities that tie us together. We love everybody, you dig? And that's the problem with the community. We lost the love, but we bring it back, baby. Peace out. Let us know what y'all think. 2018, baby.